but that means Spargo and Akola, the only ones left remaining in winners in that top 1 conversation, and facing a tough opponent in MuteAce who has looked so good in the States recently. A little bit of a mishap in Japan, but we'll give it a pass as MuteAce comes back to home territory, at the very least North America, to try and put the results back on the board.
I mean, Spargo's Mexican. It's also NA.
So?
I don't know. I'm just out here.
Thanks for letting me, like, what?
Hey, I'm just here for the geography lesson.
And, you know, typically, you would assume that this matchup would be a little bit of a tricky one for Peach. Just the range on Cloud allows him to dictate that kind of effective range that Peach isn't always able to interact in. The problem is, MuteAce is such an elusive player. The movement is second to none on this guy, and so getting around these aerials, MuteAce is a little bit better at it than every other person, and it makes this matchup look much, much more doable.
I'm interested to see, too, because there was a new piece of tech that had come out for Peach in the last few days. It was like air dodge canceling or something like that, with grab, like allowing them to double Z-drop on turn-up. I'm excited to see the shield pressure and the combos come out of them, if they've been able to implement that quite yet. And
a very even game to start things off. The forward air coming out from MuteAce means the offstage pressure is online, and that is where the money is made in this matchup. Peach doesn't necessarily have the greatest kill power of all time if those 0 to deaths aren't being hit, but the fair offstage is very, very reliable, and MuteAce able to capitalize on Cloud's kind of mediocre recovery very, very well.
Things are looking good off the hop for MuteAce, but Spargo, I mean, shoot, it's first stock. Let's not think too hard about it. There's going to be a lot more going.
MuteAce does such a good job of floating just outside of characters' effective ranges. We'll see MuteAce float just out of dash tag burst distance, and when Spargo commits to that or a forward air, they will just drift slowly back in and convert into the back air. It's so consistent, and it's so, so clean.
Great stuff still from MuteAce, yet to let go of this inaugural stock of the set.
Yeah, and actually lapping Spargo in percent as they make their way back to the ledge. Spargo, known for his prowess at the ledge, but the forward air is going to reverse things as the parry comes out, and no punish on the side of MuteAce, even on the forward air, but the call out on the jump will put Spargo back off stage, and the jump is gone! Limit in the nick of time!
Beauty stuff there from Spargo. Great recognition of what's going on in front of you, but the Nair will shut it down, and MuteAce had a 3-stock to 1 lead, but you know what? 2 stock to 1 isn't too bad either.
And I mean, that'll take the wind out of your sails, man. You just pull off the miracle limit recovery to get back to stage, and then you just get nared and you die. Like, like I tried so hard for what, man? For what?
Just to get nared and die. It's the way she goes, and it's probably going to be a lot of that, quite honestly. As you were saying, you know, elusive is MuteAce, but that also just means they're quick to punish. They're able to get in with just lightning speed.
Being said, Spargo looking very good on the second stock of MuteAce. 112% almost unanswered, and now MuteAce trying to get some of this advantage state going, but the back air comes out for Spargo, and MuteAce stuck at the ledge. What lead, Gamble? What lead?
Only 31% now, and you're going to need a quick 18 from that up B. Oh, just slips the limit.
All right, the up B comes out. MuteAce going to get a punish. You expect a little bit more than the back air, but I mean, c'est la vie, not so bad. And Spargo, from being lapped in percent, comes all the way back to evening it up. This kid is so good, and in that conversation for number 1 for a reason, Spargo is putting the pressure on right now.
Oh man, limit online. Can easily clear this out. That's going to tag up, but he's able to air spot dodge out. And that dash attack is more than enough. Beauty of a lead that MuteAce had built but torn down piece by piece, brick by brick, and Spargo game 1 and still looking to try and beat number 1.
He went Jamie Lee Curtis mode, bro. He went Jamie Lee Curtis mode. Ended his life, man. It's jeez. Man, it's just Spargo goes into that mode sometimes, and you can see when it happens where the game just makes sense, right? And he just starts picking right option after right option after right option, and it just seemed like, you know, after getting outspaced the first stock and allowing MuteAce those situations to take the stocks or call out, you know, kind of aggressive options with the fairs, he just cleaned it up, right? Yeah. The spacing on back air was better, the pressure at the ledge was better, and it looked like MuteAce was struggling to find an answer for it all. That being said, chance for big damage, but only 25%, unfortunately, and Spargo
Gets that off a cross slash. Yeah, the reward here is a little skewed, but I mean, shoot, you get that combo another time. You're just pulling to the side of the stage, but never mind. It's going to be Spargo doing that. Just cleans them out.
All right.
Stitch.
That's the Stitch online. MuteAce holding on to it, and
this
it's a perfect time to get it. 76%, 93%. The Stitch coming in and takes the stock. RNG on the side of MuteAce, and the Stitch is still online.
Wait, no, that's a new one. The last one dropped.
I mean, come on. Come on.
Dude.
What is that 91?
Hey, Sakurai chose. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh my gosh, and it's stuck in the ground instead of going away, allowing MuteAce to maintain control of it.
Oh, what? Why it vanished so quickly?
It went away on the Z-drop. Spargo, a second lease on life on what would have absolutely been a stock, but I've never seen so much value out of just a couple stitches. MuteAce put this game firmly within their favor off the back of that.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. Really aggressive option from Spargo. Gets him back to the stage, but 167%.
Oh, no.
The limit blade beam will put MuteAce in a tough spot. Floating back to center stage, and Spargo just too low, but the dash attack almost takes the stock. The airbrush has been expended, and Spargo unfortunately not able to go that deep off stage.
Wow. Good cut.
What a great delay on that nair.
Yeah,
Instead of going for the immediate nair, floating just a second longer to mix up the timing on Spargo and get the kill. I mean, off the back of that Stitch base, MuteAce finds himself with a lead, but Spargo answers right back. The lead is gone, and this kid has been demonic in these situations, man. You can't maintain any sort of lead against him in the turn-up into a slash. Just 35%. The double fair could have been devastating, but still at the ledge. MuteAce actually able to convert big off the fair for 57 in the tech chase.
And you're going to run out of limits soon. It's just going to time out. That's why we see the blade beam just get ripped for free.
Double
spot, yeah. A little bit of fear still there. Limit gone, but shoot, Cloud just rips damage.
Oh my gosh, the jump gone. Okay, MuteAce going back to the ledge, but Spargo so threatening, and actually the jump caught with the cross slash, but a spot dodge comes out in the nick of time, and MuteAce actually looking for an air dodge there. Spargo wisely not giving it up, but this is anyone's game at this point, and as that fair comes through, the turnip pull comes out. Limit not expended from Spargo, but an aggressive cross slash means that MuteAce will be able to take the game, and what awareness from MuteAce, man. Not only to space around the limit cross slash, but actually have the wherewithal to punish it with a fair. So good in those situations, man.
MuteAce just staring down the cross slash, saying, you know what, I wear the crown, but here, you can have it for a sec. It's yours for a moment.
I mean, it really begs the question.
Yep.
There were 2 Stitch faces in that game.
Yes, there was. That
does
is a bit of an outlier.
Do as well when that doesn't happen again.
Can we still pull Beam Sword? Or because items are off, no Beam Sword?
I don't know if you can pull Beam Sword, but you can still pull bombs and Mr. Saturn.
Okay. Well, shoot, let's pull a Beam Sword. No 2 stitches. I'll trade my 2 stitches for 1 Beam Sword. Let's get it done.
All right, even off the hop, and that has been the tale of this game. The first stock often looking incredibly even, but only the first hit of those up airs coming through. So MuteAce not able to convert probably as hard as they wanted to, and Spargo threatening off stage right now. So good, man. This kid just calling out every single recovery option. Says, oh, you're going low?
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'll see you down there. I'll meet you at the bottom floor.
All right, putting himself on top of this game, the down tilt into the fair, the optimal conversion at that percent, and Spargo, wow, able to make it back despite the turnip at the back air, placed so well by MuteAce, will even things back up.
Good cut with the back air there, just barely stuffing out the fair from MuteAce. Things could have been rough in a moment.
Dude, and MuteAce is doing such a good job right now. That absolutely had to be a parry, or else that may have shield broken in Spargo. The aggressive recovery, but the damage is done. 54% for the side of MuteAce, and the pressure, the spot dodge is so good in the scramble situations for both of these players have been insane.
Yeah, both picking really good options, getting insane value off of their hits when they do win that scramble. It is some beautiful stuff between these two. Spargo might be #1 and MuteAce may not really have a case this season, but shoot, the growth that they've had inside of this season has been astounding to watch.
Absolutely, absolutely. And MuteAce 1-1 right now with Spargo. It's definitely still a contender, far from out of this, despite being at 150%. A scary spot to be at the ledge, though, and wisely shielding that forward tilt, but still not out of danger. The shield is low, and that will shield poke. Unfortunately, once Cloud puts a couple of bears on your shield, Spargo, it's just a matter of time till he places one in the sweet spot, and MuteAce finding out the hard way.
Ooh, hefty parry. We'll get a forward throw for it. You know, just get some stage control, but...
Oh my god, what a read.
Okay. That's,
Again,
that's asking
man.
a lot.
MuteAce wants this up smash so bad.
Okay, now mix them up. Go for a down smash.
All right, the fair into the cross slash. I mean, a nearly unfair amount of damage for a two-piece combo, but Spargo more than willing to take it, and now MuteAce trailing by a decent amount, but the back air will do it.
Down they go.
One peach combo right now. The down tilt, especially with the turnip in hand, could go absolutely huge for MuteAce, but it's a matter of finding that combo. It's much easier said than done.
Get himself out of that just for a split second. Tries at the turn. I'm not going to be able to get him out of the air. That would have been massive for MuteAce. But now he's just so deep on the back foot at 105%. And we're not Kazuya. This down throw is not going to do the real stuff.
Oh my gosh, and missing the conversions on the down throw. Spargo DIing it a little bit weird, so MuteAce unable to convert fully. Do we get it here? No, again, MuteAce missing the conversion, and key moments like this where MuteAce is not finding the value. That float was genius!
Just out of the range of that blade beam. Things are still in a dicey position for MuteAce, but it's Spargo, low limit. If he can get him off stage, Mute might have a chance. Right here, right now, that's going to be a dash attack off the top right.
There's just too much pressure from Spargo, man, and Spargo thrives in those situations. When you've taken a back air on shield and your shield isn't totally full, Spargo will just start throwing out moves, man. It's back airs, it's fairs, and just when you think you have a chance to breathe, Spargo throws in that burst option with the dash attack to take the stock. It's the conditioning, man, that is so good on the side of Spargo, and he really puts you in situations where you feel like you can't breathe.
Bringing a lot to the mental stack each and every time you play against this Cloud.
Like,
ooh, big parry. Nothing done.
And just no punish, man.
Tried.
Forward air and back air are so safe on shield that even on parry it is very challenging to punish them. And so Spargo willing to throw those moves out because, quite frankly, there's not a lot of reason not to if you've got the spacing just right. That being said, MuteAce has been very, very good at finding those little opportunities and those little punishes, and we're going to see some damage racked on right now.
Not bad. Taking a swift 65. Gets the limit out of him, too. Mute giving a little bit of breathing room, but immediately it's taken back away.
Yeah, the fair into the back air, going to confirm you at the ledge, and Spargo continuing this pressure. The air dodge is caught by the back air, and Mute finds himself back at the ledge when there's no way.
Still alive for now, but my goodness, how did he get there?
Crazy! That coverage was crazy from Spargo, not even going for the drop down neutral air off the back.
Oh, wait, not sponsored. Sorry, that was
not going for the neutral air off the back end of that grab, but instead realizing that MuteAce would air dodge in and going for the back air, getting the best punish possible for the read. Spargo back in control of this game, but MuteAce more than capable of finding this stock at 140%. A back air near the ledge will kill, and Spargo trying to fight his way out back at the ledge once again and jumps up aggressively, but MuteAce unfortunately unable to convert as they may have wanted to just because the turnip was in hand.
Okay. Still not enough to get back.
Yeah, and Spargo trying to space around. Wait, the Stitch!
Okay.
It's back!
We got a chance!
Oh no, it's Raid Boss!
Hold on.
Okay. The Stitch swiftly gotten rid of, and I think that's honestly smart from Spargo. Knowing that he's been winning the games where the Stitch was not a factor, let's just get rid of it and go back to the winning formula. And the winning formula, it has been these limit blade beams hitting so well, and Spargo has MuteAce back at the ledge where he has been so oppressive.
Yeah, just look at the control that you get each and every time. I mean, we're not at the ledge right now, but shoot, we saw it on that first stock, just dipping in and out from under the ledge, controlling the stage without any hesitation. It is brutal stuff that MuteAce has had to fight, but no way, we bait out an easy dash attack. That's not bad. A little punish, and we're working. We're moving. We're getting something done.
and this ledge trap has been immaculate from MuteAce. And instead of Spargo setting the pace and setting the amount of pressure, it's been MuteAce for the the back half of this stock. But as we say, it's Spargo with a beautiful grab, throws MuteAce back off stage, and he's going to be able to commit a little bit with the limit, chooses not to, but it's just going to make this ledge trap that much stronger.
Oh, no.
The blade beam comes out, but doesn't kill from across the stage.
Good stuff there from Mute to just have the DI ready, get themselves into a safe position. But jeez, you're not DIing that one. Ripped from the stage. That forward air will send him flying. But we'll do the exact same for MuteAce. Not out yet. One apiece. And MuteAce's winner's stock on the line.
Yeah, MuteAce has been doing such a good job at finding these stocks, maintaining pace with Spargo, and putting the momentum in his favor. That being said, man, Spargo is the player who has looked so good in these last stock situations, so we have to see if MuteAce is able to slow it down, able to quell the pressure, and able to find those spots. Spargo, an ill-advised up B, and now MuteAce has a chance!
And was trying to hit baseline there, but just can't get the F smash. Would have been nice, but we'll keep on fighting for now.
Cross slash comes through for Spargo, and MuteAce back at the ledge, but the Nair is going to allow a conversion to come out. The limit will be expended here, so MuteAce, a bit of a sigh of relief, and catching the neutral get up with the back air means Spargo still at the ledge, using the double jump, but coming down with the fair, man.
Shoot, this is tight. Mute needs one good hit, but you know Spargo needs just one decent hit.
Yeah, man, with how Spargo's been playing, it's so scary. Cloud at the ledge is so good, and catching the roll with the back air. Limit back online and not expended. Spargo swinging for the fences, and MuteAce has no vulnerability, but still manages to get back, and Spargo,
the spot dodge.
The pop off as he wins that one. You can tell how much that meant to him in winning 3-1 over MuteAce. And despite that being, you know, a pretty clean set from Spargo, those were last hit situations.
Yeah,
MuteAce definitely could have found the better end of a lot of those situations and cleaned that one up. That being said, Spargo just a little bit better today.
Without a doubt. I mean, honestly, it's not a shot at MuteAce when I say this. Spargo's better like every day. And not even better than everyone else. Better than himself.
Oh,
it's
sure.
amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm saying both. Like, don't get me wrong. But it's just so impressive each and every time that you get to watch them play. They move so swiftly, and we'll get to see it in the replays here. Smart movement, or smart just check there from him. You know, getting the limit charged in time. Runs himself into a bit of a bad spot, but is able to fight his way back. I mean, just the entirety of that game.
And that game one was actually a 3-stock-to-1 comeback on the side of Spargo to go up 1-0. I mean, just crazy resilience out of this kid. He is never out. And not only was it a 3-stock comeback, he only had 70% on his last stock. It just absolutely shifted. And now the replay of the fabled stitches that came out on the side of MuteAce and just put Spargo in such a tough spot. And unfortunately, MuteAce unable to kind of replicate that kind of game because, I mean,
2-1 and 500.
To be fair, it was luck-based.
A little bit.
Was luck-based to a degree. That being said, the conversions were there on the side of MuteAce, and we're seeing it right now. The spacing so
beautiful
good
stuff
on that on that cross slash. And you can see Spargo was actually mad about that one.
Yeah, because he knows that that stock loss is on him. Don't get me wrong, beautiful stuff from MuteAce to get the punish. That is not easy to do, but he knows he made a bad choice. And you see him just make so many good choices otherwise. Low shield, so he knows his opponent doesn't want to sit there after getting cranked by Fair. Running with a dash attack, try and catch them running away. Gets them. It's just little simple things that he has done so many times over and perfected inside of his own gameplay. And now he gets to look at anyone else and just start swinging.
Yeah, man, and I think there's a level of confidence that goes in that. You could tell that game meant a lot to Spargo, that he was trying really, really hard to win it, and so now cementing himself in the winner's side of top 24 off the back of that win. And
beautiful stuff.
Man, you got to be feeling good. You got to be feeling good if you're the kid, and especially,
what more do you want?
You know, coming off of the Kagaribi win, he's